Hello again, Honky Tonks. Now, the public trust and belief in Labour and Keir Starmer is at an all-time low. I mean, it's not looking good. I think if there was a general election tomorrow and it was between Keir Starmer and a pencil, the pencil will win by a landslide. It's that bad. He's just been voted by the public as the worst Prime Minister ever, if not modern times, and 61% of people asked in a recent poll said that they're satisfied with him and his government. His polling is tanking. He's in the -50s somewhere. I mean, Jesus. There's nothing the man can do to save him or Labour at the next general election. Absolutely nothing. It would take a miracle for Labour and Keir Starmer to be re-elected. Even some of the Labour supporters I talk to, and yes, I do have friends who are Labour supporters, they have buyer's remorse. They completely regret it. And so anyway, we come to the local elections now. They were meant to be in May, I believe, next year, but they've been postponed. I think the last time they were postponed was during the plague, you know, that thing we're not allowed to talk about. And they've been delayed until, I think, either 2026 or 2027, according to sources on the internet or X. And according to Angela Rayner and Keir Starmer, it's all about resetting and reorganising the local council structures, or so they say. But I have a theory. Now remember, this is just a theory, it's just an opinion. It may or may not be true. I'm just reading between the lines here of what's going on, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. Why they would do this, postpone local elections. Of course, I understand that moving the elections or delaying them is a kick in the face of the electorate. Really, everyone has an absolute right to vote in councils, leaders, etc. And they've taken that away from them. And why is that? Well, I'm not buying their reorganisation and re-crunching or resetting boundaries, etc. I mean, they could be done anyway, regardless. They could have the local elections and they could still do them. It's not impossible. But my theory is this. I think it's all to do with the Southport cover-up. And so, as you know, the Southport suspects trial, pre-trial, etc., they've all been delayed, haven't they? Every single bit of court appearance or hearing, it's been delayed. And so far, the trial has now been set for the 20th of January. And we all know that the Southport case is a huge, massive cover-up. Even Nigel Farage has confirmed he knows more than the general public, and he's been handcuffed, silenced into speaking out. No one's allowed to ask questions about it in Parliament. And according to Dan Wootton, even Tommy Robinson knows, and Dan Wootton couldn't talk about it for fear of being done for contempt of court. So obviously that circle knows. I knew it anyway. If Nigel Farage knew about it, that circle was also going to know, but no one's going to tell. And so according to some journalists who are on social media, the complete truth, well, most of it, will come out just before and during the trial. And this truth will completely destroy Keir Starmer and the Labour government and those within the government and the party who knew. And this information will completely wipe Labour off the map when it comes to local elections. And therefore, delaying the local elections for a year or two gives them time to damage control and trying to win back voters' hearts and minds, but it'll be all for naught, I reckon. Now, I'm sad to say, and I wish it weren't so, but if the local elections were to go ahead in May, then it would be a near Tory wipeout with a significant Reform victory as well. But something tells me, I've got an inkling that when the truth comes out about the Southport cover-up and who was involved, who knew, how much they knew, and when, and that's the big clincher here, who knew, what they knew, and when, and for how long, then it would be a massive victory instead for reform. And I believe that's the second objective here, to stop the wind in Reform's sails, because they're doing really well in local elections. And that's it. That's my theory for delaying the local elections, because of the Southport cover-up. What's going to come out is going to enrage the public and completely turn them against Labour. Even Labour voters, I reckon, might turn against them because of the huge secret here. And the lengthy delay, a year or two until the next council elections, is to damage control, give Labour time to win back voters and to try and stop Reform in their tracks before they get an even bigger victory. It might even become opposition, or who knows, miracles upon miracles, even government. You never know. So there we go. It's just a theory, you know. Whether you agree with me or not, does it make sense to you? I think it does to me. I can't think of any other reason, to be honest with you, but there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you have any counter theories, whatever you want to say. I think it'll be an interesting comment section. And that's that. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.